Republicans are riding a wave of adrenaline this week after taking the Senate and adding some seats to the GOP majority in the House. Part of that wave belongs to some new Republican blood on Capitol Hill. Miami-Dade school board member Carlos Curbelo flipped his district in Florida from Democrat to Republican, and he joins me this morning here in my Miami studios. Carlos, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you're a new face in Congress, but very familiar to people in South Florida. You've worked on campaigns for my brothers, Mario and Lincoln. You will also, of course, be well known for your work at the school board. But let's talk about where you're going to be heading come January. What would be your measure of success in the next Congress?
We have to restore the people's trust and confidence in the government. That's the #1 issue as I encountered voters during this campaign.
What does that mean?
Well, it means getting things done. Congress has to pass tax reform. Congress has to do immigration reform. Congress has to look at education and see how we can help early childhood education, and also take a look at our investments into higher education, because a lot of young people are graduating with 4-year degrees and can't find jobs.
Where would you find money?
That's why another key issue is taking care of the deficit and continue shrinking that deficit to the point where the federal government can start making investments again in education, in transportation, and infrastructure.
How do you shrink the deficit and put new programs in place?
Well, Paul Ryan's talked a lot about entitlement reform. I think we need to look at Social Security and Medicare, strengthen those programs, make sure they're around for my generation, for today's seniors, but also for my generation. So there's a lot that we have to do, and that's the message that I got from the people in my district, and I think the message that was sent around the country. We want a Congress that works.
Your district is the youngest voting district in the state of Florida, I believe.
Yeah, a lot of young families, young Hispanic families.
And let me ask you about immigration. You say it's one of the issues that you got to tackle. What specifically do you mean? What do you want on immigration?
We need to get comprehensive immigration reform done. I don't care if it gets done. Well, whether it gets done piecemeal or as the Senate tried to do last time, that's the goal. Now, what does it mean? It means border security. It means reforming our visa system, because we have to realize that about half the people that are here
42%
illegally came to the country legally. We need to have a path to at least legalization for those that have been working hard in this country, contributing to our economy. We need to take care of the dreamers. Those are kids that came to this country through no fault of their own.
So you support the president's deferred action?
Well, I prefer that Congress would do it, right? I don't like the president making policy.
What he's done in order to keep the dreamers.
And I would not vote against that policy.
Now, let me ask you about some of the issues that you're going to be confronting immediately. For example, if the president now does, as he promised, because of the inaction of the House in the past to deal with immigration reform, do some executive orders that would deal with immigration, what do you think that would do, and would you be opposed to that?
It's important for the president not to be reckless in whatever action he takes. The president has been playing politics with immigration since 2008, when he promised that it would get done during the first year of his presidency and then did nothing. So I understand he has some authority to take action, but whatever he does, he should not encroach on congressional authority, because then that is going to hurt the chances of getting immigration done in the next Congress. And I firmly believe that Republican leadership in both chambers is committed to getting this done this time.
Something can come out of a Republican-controlled Senate on immigration reform?
I really do. I really do.
Carlos Curbelo, thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.